Okay, today is April 29th at about 8:15 in the morning. Yesterday, I said it was April 30th. It was actually April 28th yesterday. So today's Monday the 29th, and this is my fourth day on the program. So it would be T minus 26. Yesterday went pretty well. No real problems. I tend to go to the gym on every other day or every third day, and it seems that it's easier to not worry about getting caffeine hit after I work out. So I don't know necessarily why that is, but today I probably won't work out, so maybe I'll have more of a desire for caffeine. One thing yesterday I mentioned taking a walk in the morning to try to connect to nature or something to see if that could sort of wake me up in place of sort of an artificial stimulant. So I did that this morning. I didn't really feel like doing it, but I just did it. And I don't know, it remains to be seen. It definitely got me going, so I feel a little bit more animated than I would normally, just rolling out of bed and sitting in front of the computer. So I may continue to do that. I'll have to see as time goes on. But you know, I was sort of like trying to draw energy from the sun. You know, just looking at the sun, it was a pretty nice day out today. And sort of this idea that really the sun is sort of the source of the energy. And so, you know, this idea that people are drinking caffeine to sort of replace that, since we're sort of all sort of separated from nature. This is all sort of weird, but I was looking at the sun and trying to draw the sort of nature's energy, trying to, you know, like a cup of sunshine instead of a cup of coffee, to sort of draw energy. I mean, another thing I was thinking is, these are all sort of random thoughts, but you know, if you're walking around and you see people carrying a bottle of water, they tend to look healthier. You know, sometimes they're in workout clothes, but versus people who are drinking like coffee and smoking a cigarette or something. So I'm trying to get in my mind that I would be one of those people carrying water rather than the other, you know, having the coffee or whatever and the cigarette and all that stuff. Let's see, what else? One other thing I was thinking is having like a pledge that I will continue this program, or if you're watching this, that you will continue. Because sometimes if you're not really vested in something, you'll just give up on it. And so it seems to me if you actually say the words out loud, that maybe that will hold you to it. So I don't really have a pledge or a vow. I'll just say, okay, I pledge to continue the T minus 30 energy withdrawal program, and to continue staying away from caffeine for 30 days after the program's over. I'll have to work on the wording of that, but just to like say it out loud, actually literally say it out loud. And the longest I've gone without caffeine doing a cold turkey is 3 weeks. So this way, I'm not even counting the first 30 days because I'm actually like drinking a pretty strong caffeine drink, although it will be weakening. So I'm going to try to continue for 30 days after, and then that will sort of be my world record. All right, let me have a hit right now. See, I actually went longer without drinking it this time, so maybe that walk did help. They're still strong, but I can notice that they're a little bit weaker, but they're still plenty strong. Okay, I have more things to talk about, but maybe I'll save them for later. Well, one of the things, I have a dentist appointment today, and there's a variety. If you're watching this, you have a reason for quitting caffeine, and I have a variety of reasons myself for quitting caffeine. One of the reasons is I tend to get very anxious and like have panic attacks or something if like there's a lot of attention on me, or and for example, I have a dentist appointment today, and for some reason that usually gives me anxiety or something, just sitting in the dentist chair waiting for the dentist to come, and my heart starts beating and I start sweating, and then I'm worried about that, and so it just sort of feeds on itself. And I definitely think caffeine makes that worse. So I'm naturally that way, and some of you may or may not be that way, but I have sort of a strong fight or flight response, even before the days of caffeine. But definitely caffeine over the past 30 years has made it worse. I know that. So that's one of the reasons, and I'll get into other reasons on future videos. Okay, so this was a long video. Let me take one more sip here. The drinks are still really good, and everything's going okay. All right, thanks.